Welcome to the Screen Room, and this particular review is something special. It's different from the other films that I normally review, but I guess I just need to mention about this film. And this film is a documentary of the actor Val Kilmer, aptly entitled Val. And how do you actually make a documentary whereby someone actually has footages almost spanning his whole life, as early as he could run and talk, and in school there were footages of him from young all the way to present day.
Filming ourselves. The date is April 3rd, 1983.
And fortunately, with these 1,000 hours of footages, he's able to document his journey from an aspiring actor to one of the most sought of actors in the 90s, and currently right now to the position where he is now, trying to survive cancer. Val, the film, which is currently on Amazon Prime now, is a film that documents his journey, and we very rarely get to see insights into an actor's mind and his thoughts and his creative processes. It documents his younger days with his brother Wesley. Both of them would create scenes or create short films, or they'll make their own films in the backyard or near neighbor's place or wherever they can find. And it's through these creative processes you get to see Val's innermost artistic reverence at its peak. And it documents his life and his tragic circumstances of even losing his brother. And it showcases his perhaps inner demons. It showcases his personal thoughts into the film projects that he was involved with, namely Batman Forever, Top Secret, The Island of Dr. Moreau, just to name a few, Tombstone, The Saint. It really showcases what really goes behind the scene and how an actor really choose a project. He, with no apologies, said that he would rather choose acting films or projects that can stretch him as an actor rather than a film that can really pay him commercially well.
Believe it or not, I didn't want to do Top Gun at first. I thought the script was silly and disliked warmongering in film. But I was under contract with the studio, so I didn't really have a choice.
And I guess that really signifies even some of today's situation. Whereas, like for me, as an educator, I'd rather concentrate on the educational aspect of education rather than the management aspect of education, whereby they pay well, but it doesn't give you the true essence of you being a teacher. So I really connected with Val, and I really understand where he's coming from. And to see the video, the film, the documentation that he had throughout his life, all the way to who he admired, who were his role models, how he met his wife, his inner thoughts, his family, to see footages of his wedding, going through divorce, going through the loss of his mom. It is, to me, so far the most personal documentation of a person's life. And it's not just a person's or ordinary person that is a dog trainer, or someone that's creating a school in Cambodia, or someone that's climbing, Yosemite Park. But very rare that we really get an insight of an actor from Hollywood. And you really leave the film with a sense of heartfelt appreciation for Val and his struggles and his positivity that he goes through. I cannot fathom the amount of torment that he has to go through every day after the surgery, when he was diagnosed with throat cancer, and his will to live and to continue. And there are some scenes whereby I have to be honest with you, it was very tough to watch. To see a man that was so good looking, so handsome, and so full of life and vigor at the peak of his fame, and to see him wither away into a shadow of himself with a tube coming out from his throat, struggling to breathe and talk, it's extremely very, very heartbreaking for me. And to see him still enjoying life, to see him still raising his 2 children from his previous marriage, and being proud of them as they grow older and they're supporting him going through this. I just cannot imagine if I would be able to have that strength like Val has. If you're tired of the current Hollywood films that is flooding market, come and take a look at Val. You get snippets of films that's from 16mm VHS camcorder. You get a true, authentic point of view of Val's growing up behind the scenes of movie making. And at times, I must tell you, it's not glamorous, as a lot of people think it is. It's extremely volatile. It just takes some special people to actually go through it. Val Kilmer is one of them. I only hope that the cruel twist of fate did not dealt him that horrible hand that he has now. And I truly wish him all the best and hope that his recovery would bring him peace. And I'm looking forward to see him in the next Top Gun movie as Iceman again. Go and watch the documentary Val. I'm going to give this documentary an absolute A+. And as of usual, and as of always, click like, subscribe, and click the notification button if you want to be notified of all future contents. Subscribe to our channel, join us, be a part of the Screen Room family. Come back anytime soon. The room is always open.